welcome to another episode of the Tip Balls Podcast. I'm your host, Sam Randazzo. Oh, space computer. My bad. I am joined by my two absolutely fabulous co-hosts. To my right, it is the one, the only. It's Uncle Sam.
Hello.
To my left, it is none other than our very own Mr. Solo, Mike Palazzolo.
What up, Doe? What up, Doe? Detroit, what?
That was fantastic. And three things are guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and Bruce being covered in goo. Behind the computer, it's Bruce the Tugboat Venditti.
Hello.
Guzzling gallons of goo, my friend. Guzzling gallons of goo. It is Friday. It is Friday. We have what week is it? Are we going into week 7? It's week 7, right? Week 7 still? Yeah, week 7.
If you're Lions fans, the last week before the bye.
This is a big weekend for Lions. Absolutely. This is a big weekend for fantasy, too, if you think about it. Like, I was going through this in my head today. Like, we're halfway done in most leagues as far as fantasy goes. You are halfway through your season this week.
I'm 0-6 in a league. I have to win out to get in.
I'm 1-5.
He's 1-5.
Yeah, it's crucial. You got to keep. You got to keep winning. Yeah.
Aren't you 1-5 in both
I don't
leagues?
set my lineup.
No.
What are you in the tip league?
I think I'm
2-4. 2-4.
3.
Maybe 3-3. Well, yeah. So this is a big week for fantasy. It's a big week for the Detroit Lions coming off of the very controversial loss. Now we need to chat about that today because it seems like the whole world is on fire right now with this the NFL is rigged thing about New York calling down, and Dan Campbell spilled the tea, but the NFL's denying it, and who's lying, and is Roger Goodell really make out with Patrick Mahomes? There's a lot to unpack there.
And that's true.
That is true.
That is true.
We have a lot to deal with on that front. Okay. Absolutely. John Paul asks if he should start Keenan or Kamara.
Keenan Allen.
Allen.
I agree with that. I would go Keenan Allen as well. Jay just said Rashee Rice. Shout out to you, Jay. Rashee Rice is indeed back.
Yeah. Got to almost kill some people and come back to the league.
Yeah, amen.
We call that the Ray Lewis special.
That's the way it goes. Absolutely.
And he's a chief.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. And as we know, the Chiefs are the most corrupt organization in sports now that Tom Brady's retired. So, yes, I did actually just
I don't
say
know
that.
about that. Tom Brady's running the Raiders, so I would still put him in there.
Okay. Before we do that, we have to talk about a game that I know was near and dear to Uncle Sam's heart on Thursday
Hold on.
night.
That game was really good.
It was fantastic.
That game was so good.
That was a great football game. But two of Uncle Sam's strongest hard-ons played each other on Thursday Night Football. The funny thing is they might both be old enough to not be able to get a hard-on themselves. It was Aaron Rodgers
40.
and Joe Flacco. Aaron Rodgers looks like he's got some miles on him, dude.
You need to stop.
See his skin
He's 40 years
flapping.
old.
I hate
40
Aaron
years
Rodgers.
old, dude.
I absolutely hate Aaron Rodgers. That Hail Mary at the end.
I mean, I was blown away.
Was incredible.
That ball
Hey,
went 70
It
yards.
was
in the air.
incredible.
Let me tell you something. Both of those guys can still sling the football.
They still
I don't know.
got
I don't know if Flacco could sling it, but when you got
Dude,
Jamar
400
Chase,
yards?
when you got Jamar Chase, and you
Yeah.
could scheme him
T.
open.
Higgins.
Oh man, Flacco
Like-
was. I'm running him in a league. In my 2-quarterback league, I have to run him this week, and I'm like, I got 36 points out of him.
Flacco on the Browns, I don't love it. Flacco with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and
Hello.
Think about it.
Noah
In-
Fant.
in
I mean,
his
he made
career,
everybody look good.
In Flacco's career, he's never had
the
pass
best receiving
catchers like
core
this.
he's had.
He's
Absolutely.
never had pass catchers like this.
Let me
in
tell you
20
something right
years.
now. From going forward here, I know their defense is fucking garbage.
Awful. Yep.
But I think Joe Flacco could be a starting quarterback. If you're looking for a quarterback and he's still out there on waivers, which he probably is,
He's viable.
pick him up.
He's
Pick
viable
him up
for a
and
month.
Play him right
I
at the
agree.
It's
end, dude.
proven through 2 weeks he's viable. He's got multiple touchdown passes through
Correct.
2 weeks.
We need
against
to
two good defenses.
What team? He showed up last week and played.
Showed up last week. He
we got to
played
talk
fine.
about that for a minute though,
Okay.
because
Listen, the owner of T. Higgins and fucking Jamar Chase, you guys should be happy as fuck right now.
100%.
Bruce,
I was
Bruce,
very happy with T.
all you
Higgins'
need now is a
performance.
defensive end, you dumbass.
Yeah, dude,
Guess what?
There's nobody out there.
30 points. What did Chase put up?
31.
Yeah, it was
31 points. You don't even know, do you? You don't even know. You didn't even look at it, did you?
Higgins put up
Yeah.
18. That's his highest of the year. I was thrilled.
I was asleep last night.
According, supposedly Burrow is not going to be ready by Thanksgiving.
No, he won't be
Yeah,
ready.
he's
They're
there's no
saying now it's going to be mid-December.
Well, it's a good thing they got Flacco to
That-
keep the ship going.
Well, that was a
Right now.
must-win game Thursday, and they snuck it out. But I was very impressed with Aaron Rodgers. But I want to go back to what we talked about last Thursday about our biggest fraud. Pittsburgh's the biggest fraud, hands down.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
can't.
think so.
And they do not have one quality win on the schedule.
That was a big loss.
That was a massive.
That was a big loss because the Bengals are now what 3-4, but only
Yeah, but
two
wait a
games
minute, man.
behind them.
The Bengals won their first 2 games.
It's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
They're 3-4. They're 2 games back of Pittsburgh.
Correct.
They're
That
right
game
there.
was a shoot. Anybody could have won that game last night. The turnovers killed fucking Pittsburgh.
The team with the backup quarterback won though.
Yeah, but your backup quarterback has more experience than anybody else in the fucking league.
it's
right
fair.
Besides Aaron
It's-
Rodgers.
It's fair.
Besides
It's
Aaron
fair,
Rodgers.
but one team was 5-1 and had their starting quarterback, and that was the Steelers.
And it supposedly have the better defense.
Well, the defense is hurting still. You could see it. They can't get any pressure. They're toast, dude. They're toast. If they can't get their guys back, they're toast.
Get your fantasy questions in. We want to answer them. Start hitting us up with them. We will get to everybody. Get them in. I want to say this, though. To me, that game felt like a massive momentum swing
For Cincinnati?
for Pittsburgh.
Oh.
I think that was, I don't want to say a demoralizing loss, but like that loss, just when you're 5-1, if they would have won that game and been 5-1, and you have Cincinnati dropping to 2-5, and Baltimore in as big of a dumpster as they're in, that's your division. You can sleepwalk your way through the next 2 months and still win that division.
How long does Lamar have till he gets back?
He should be back after the bye.
Yeah,
After
they're on the
2
bye
more
this week.
weeks?
They're on the
No,
bye
it's
this
on
week.
the
they're on
bye
the bye
thi-
this week, and he's supposed to be
and
back
then-
then?
Supposedly next week.
Yeah, that's the
they're
target.
They're going to need that.
Right.
That's the target.
Yeah, but you can't sleep on these teams now. You can't sleep on Pittsburgh. You can't sleep on Cincinnati.
And with Baltimore though, there's also it's not just Lamar. Like Matabike will eventually be back. Kyle Hamilton will be. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
that's
Like,
going to
there's
be a
other
while
guys.
yet for them
Roquan
guys. to
Smith.
come
No,
back.
I think all those guys. Roquan Smith is the long term one, but the other one should be back sooner, and you
Smith
could win.
one is going to destroy them. He's the heart and soul of that team.
Indeed. Especially when you took him in the 4th round of
Yeah.
fantasy. Okay. Couple of things here. Mizusaki. Mizusaki
Hi, arigato.
traded Mahomes, Jay Williams. I don't know which Jay Williams. But
Jameson.
Jay Williams. Garrett Wilson and Warren for Jaden Daniels, Justin Jefferson, James Cook, and Laporta. My man, you stole. So hold on. He swapped Mahomes for Daniels, J-Mo for Justin Jefferson, Garrett Wilson for Cook, and Warren for Laporta. I'm so good with that.
I don't know about that.
Why?
I don't think I would have. I wouldn't have put Mahomes for Jaden Daniels. No.
But you upgraded your receivers from J-Mo and Garrett Wilson to Justin Jefferson.
I got
Just
I got one when you guys.
here, everybody needs to understand something. Justin Jefferson still does not have a quarterback yet.
JJ McCarthy is supposed to be back this week.
This week?
This week,
Well,
yeah.
we'll see.
And even without a quarterback, he's still wide receiver 18.
Okay. It's like Jamar Chase. Everybody was ready to jump ship and trade this fucking guy
Last week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 31 points later. Yeah, I want to hear that again.
Eric Tice,
Dumbass.
Jamison Williams, or Kamani Vidal. I know everyone's high on Kamani Vidal, but like don't buy into that.
That's the Trey Benson effect. right there.
The Bucs defense gives up like the 3rd most passing yards, and their safeties are banged up. Like I think there's a scenario where the Lions.
Listen to me. The Vidal guy, it's all great. You know what? Haskins might be the guy this week. Harbaugh's going to do this run by committee shit. Watch.
It's going to be 50-50 either
Yeah.
way. I traded. This is from Quentin. I traded Chris Olave and J.K. Dobbins for Jamar last week. There's a chance that could pay off greatly because Dobbins gets injured every year, and Olave's on a bit of a heater. But
Yeah.
Who traded Jamar Chase for Olave and Dobbins?
that's Quentin. Oh, whoever Quentin traded with.
Wow. Quentin, whoever you traded with, Godspeed, my friend. That was
Who was it,
fantastic.
Bruce?
Traded Pearsall and Pitts for Mike Evans.
What?
Mike Evans is back this week, right? Now, isn't Evans in, Abuka out, or are they both in? Or
Let's find out. Go to the next one for now.
did I
It
win?
doesn't matter if Evans is back. There's nobody here that can cover him, dude.
Not even.
Stop.
There's nobody that can cover Abuka here either.
Shit.
Did I win? I traded Brees and Flowers away for Lamb. I also have Puka. I love CD Lamb when he gets back. Brees
Yeah,
Hall.
when he get back.
Yeah, you sold really low on Brees. Excuse me. I think Brees Hall could have a good second half of the season, but I think you sold at the right time on both those guys, and you're hedging with CD Lamb. I think that's great. You have Puka. How long's Puka out for?
I don't know. I know he's not playing this week. I know that.
Does Kittle play this weekend? I don't think
No.
Kittle plays this weekend, but I heard he's going to be ready to go once they do activate him. Once his window
Mike
starts.
Evans will be good to go against Detroit. That's scary.
Okay. Not great.
Not great.
But what about Abuka?
I'm checking that one now.
No.
Let's see here. What are your thoughts? Should we break that one down right now?
What?
Lions Bucs? I think that's going to be an absolute bloodbath.
I think it is too.
I think we're going to see like no punting in that game.
Abuka did not practice today,
That's not good.
so I don't think Abuka makes it. I don't
He's
think
got it till Monday.
that's true too. That
He has
extra
till
day
Monday.
could
He
help.
can
You
still
never
play.
know. Yeah. What do the injuries look like for the Lions this week? Are they getting anybody back?
Aleem McNeil for the first time in almost a year.
Wow.
I don't know about that.
He's
He's
playing.
playing.
He already played.
Hello.
100% playing.
He's not active as far as fantasy stuff goes.
He's playing.
He's playing.
Okay.
They came out and said he's playing.
Okay.
That one I know.
That's how he led his press conference off this week.
Okay.
He literally said he's playing. ETN or Dowdle while we wait?
You have
Dowdle.
Dowdle till the wheels come
Dowdle's
off.
really hot.
That'll
If
Really,
if
really hot.
Hubbard's not playing, you got to go Dowdle.
Okay. Jumping into a few games real quick. Do we want to break down the Lions Bucks right now?
Yeah, we could do it.
Okay. Baker's playing at an absolute MVP caliber level. That's number one. Number two, you're getting Mike Evans back. And he needs to pay 78 yards a game to hit his 1,000-yard mark.
Who's Mike Evans' comp that's currently in the league? I have a guy in mind. Who's a compare? There's a couple guys in mind, but who would you guys name as a comp currently in the league?
As far as what?
Like comparable.
Mike Evans
Comparison to
type?
Mike Evans,
I
that's
had a kid with the Texans, Collins.
Nico Collins. It's a
He's
good
that
one. That's
big
a really
body,
good one.
big body X.
Really good one.
I'll
give you
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams is a great one.
Devontae
No,
Adams.
Adams ain't the big body.
No, he's bigger. He's not
Drake
Mike
London?
Evans big.
Drake London.
Drake got
He's
I
that
think
big 6'5".
I think you were closer with Nico Collins. I have a guy in mind. Would you guys consider Justin Jefferson a comp to
I would.
No.
to Mike Evans?
Why not?
No, because he's not big.
He's 6'3".
No, he's not 6'5" and fucking 215 pounds, 220 pounds. That's got a body he's just big.
I have a good feeling.
Who's the guy you used to talk about for Buffalo? What was his fucking name? He plays. Where's he at? The Raiders now. Mac Hollins.
Mac
the
Hollins,
Dolphins.
baby.
He's
Shoeless Joe
6'5".
Jackson.
You're comparing
Yeah.
Mac Hollins to fucking
6'5",
Mike Evans?
dude. I'm saying physically wise. He's saying who compares with him. There you go. Calvin Johnson.
That's not bad.
There you
I think Calvin Johnson was a lot faster than Mike Evans, but
He's
that's a
bigger
good comp.
too.
Okay, my point being, for me, one of my main comps for him is Justin Jefferson, and every time Amik Robertson is covering Justin Jefferson, he eats. I think he can handle Mike Evans. I don't think the Lions.
Jefferson ain't a big physical receiver.
Yeah,
he's shifty.
He's shifty, yeah.
He's quick, but he's not Mike Evans. Mike Evans is a big fucker.
Amik Robertson's a physical cornerback, though.
Yeah.
I don't think Mike Evans is a problem as much as Godwin's going to be a problem. And if Abuka plays,
I don't think Godwin's going to play.
okay, well, if Abuka plays, I think those two guys would
Yeah, well,
absolutely.
guess what? From what I
carve up
seen
the
last
Lions.
week, somebody better be able to keep up with that kid they got over there because he was torching them fuckers last week. That little.
Are we talking about
shifty
fucking
kick.
Tease Johnson?
Yeah,
still?
whatever.
That guy's
his
good
name
too.
was.
That
The
guy's
guy
pretty
doing
good
fucking
too.
backflips.
I could also see him causing a lot of damage.
A lot of problems
Yeah,
trying to keep up with him, especially if you can't get a pass rush. A lot of problems.
Now, if I'm reading this right, the Lions are currently a 5.5-point favorite.
It's a lot
That's
of points.
insane, dude.
That's a lot of points.
That's insane. What do they know?
Yeah, why is Vegas not high
does
on
Vegas
Tampa?
know? What does Vegas know?
All receivers being out?
I don't think Tampa's fraudulent. Like I think Tampa, like
No, I don't think
I think
Tampa's
they're as good as their record, in my
I
opinion.
agree. Who you taking?
You had a coin I could flip?
I know. I'm gonna take the Lions in this one slightly. I don't know if they cover the 5.5, but Lions money line. They'll win at home. They're not gonna lose this game at home.
Yeah, the only games they've lost have been on the road. I'm taking the
They're not gonna
Lions.
lose this game at home.
Let me tell you why I'm going to take the
Take the
Lions. And it's reluctant. I think 6 times out of 10 Tampa probably wins this game just because of the Lions' health issues at cornerback. I think a healthy Lions team probably beats a healthy Tampa team.
Agreed.
I see so many scenarios where Tampa wins this. I think they could eat. Here's the thing. Offensively, Tampa's offense hasn't really seen a defense like the Lions yet. And I think defensively, Tampa, their defense has been banged up all year. Like their D-line is still not 100%. And the Lions can score to stay in this game, especially at home. I think the Lions are going to put up enough points at home to stay in this game. But the main stat, which I've been leaning on for 3 years now, is Dan Campbell has not lost back-to-back games in a row since 2012. And coming off a loss going into the bye. I can't remember the last time the Lions lost going into a bye, too. Coming off a loss going into the bye, I think.
No, it's coming out of the bye where you got the problem. Bruce?
I'm taking the Lions.
What's your key to the game, Uncle Sam?
My key to the game?
Yeah.
It's real simple.
Yep.
I'm going to repeat myself here again.
Yes.
What do you think? What do you think I'm going to say?
They need to run the football.
No, pass
And
rush.
what did?
He thinks there needs to be a pass
Listen,
rush on Baker.
David Montgomery needs 25 carries in this game. They win.
Well, he ain't gonna get it because he had 8 last week. David Montgomery's
No,
usage.
I
talked
bet
about
they
it at
get
the
him
press
going.
conference.
He's the motor that makes it go. If you can't get him going, they're going to have a tough game.
Campbell has
I'll
been.
tell you that right now.
Have we gotten an explanation from DC about why Montgomery's usage is so down?
No, but he said we got to get him the ball more. And usually, like, this coaching staff never lies. Like, that's indicative of the fact that they're probably going to get him
That's
the
the
ball.
reason why we didn't win a Super Bowl 3 years ago. Should I keep going?
3 years ago.
2 years
Fuck
ago.
are you talking
2 years
about
ago.
right now,
Sorry.
dude?
I
2
think
years ago in San Francisco. 4 carries in the second half. 4 fucking carries. Up by 17. Suck a cock.
Put that on his gravestone.
4 carries, suck a cock.
My key to the game is when plays break. One of the reasons that Tampa's been thriving is when plays break down, Baker has just been absolutely eating with his legs. I think when those plays break down, you just need to contain Baker Mayfield. Don't let him beat you for a first down. Put a spy on him. Have Jack Campbell make him pay. And if they beat you downfield, let him beat you downfield. Let him make the throw to beat you.
I agree.
Don't let him beat you with his legs.
Johnston and McConkey for fantasy this week.
Who are McConkey?
Johnston, QJ, back.
Lab McConkey.
Really?
Yeah, I think things are shifting back in his favor.
Terry McLaurin or Michael Pittman?
Scarence Terrence.
Scarence Terrence.
Michael Pittman plays the Chargers, I believe, and Terry McLaurin is at Dallas. I like Terry McLaurin. I think he's
still hurt.
He's playing.
he's supposed to be back this week.
He's playing this week, for
supposed to
sure?
be back this week, yeah.
Okay.
I think he's got to get going at some point, and Dallas is a good defense to get him going on.
Would you start McMillan or Bourne this week?
McMillan is the Lions, right?
No.
Ted McMillan.
McMillan or Kendrick
Got
Bourne.
it. So Ted
Did
McMillan.
you ever in a million years think we'd be having the conversation of Ted McMillan or Kendrick Bourne?
So San Francisco's playing Atlanta, whose defense has been good. I could see Atlanta's
Is
defense.
Brock Purdy still out?
I think it's one more Mac. Purdy practiced, if I recall correctly, but I think it's going to still be Mac Jones.
As long as Mac Jones is quarterback, you ride Bourne.
Over Ted?
I'm the other way
You
around.
ride Bourne to the end.
I'm the other way around. I like Ted McMillan against the Jets defense.
Purdy and Pearsall have both been ruled out.
There you go. You got to take Bourne.
Are you going to play
Listen,
him
you
this week?
motherfuckers been saying I don't have him.
Who took him?
Somebody got him. I didn't take him.
Oh my God, that's your boy.
If I had him, I'd be playing him. I'm playing
Probably
2
Jack.
fucking punt returners for Christ's sake.
It's probably Jack. Shout out to Jack.
Jack probably did pick him up.
It's either him or fucking what's his name?
AJ Brown or Kamani Vidal at flex. That's the point. Hold on. Should we just touch on that game real quick there?
Eagles Vikings.
Yeah. Let's touch on that game. I wouldn't mind picking this one. Philadelphia is playing at Minnesota.
There's a Google Doc, by the way. I don't know.
Okay.
It says week 7 picks if you want to read it.
I will hop over there. Philly, a 2.5-point favorite, coming off of their worst game of the year. What, Uncle Sam? What is your key to the game for Philadelphia to get back on track this week
Run the football. Simple.
against Minnesota?
Simple. Run the football right at him. Yep. Right at him.
I don't.
Pound the fucking rock right at him, dude.
I have a really hard time believing in that. Personally,
Okay.
but
Well, I'm just telling you, that's how you beat a really good defense. Is run the football right at him.
Zolo, do you think that there is any legitimacy to the dysfunction going on there right now? There's all these trade rumors, all this bullshit. Do they get it back on track this week and beat Minnesota, or does all this continue on?
I think I do believe in the dysfunction, but I do think they have a very good chance to get it back on track and beat Minnesota. What scares me about Minnesota is a lot of Philly's current problems are tied to the fact that they can't win a shootout. They can't put up points to win a shootout, and they can't get timely stops against certain offenses. I think a great recipe is going against a rookie quarterback in J.J. McCarthy.
Yep.
My fear is what Brian Flores throws at that really dysfunctional Eagles offense. Like, I can see a lot of scenarios where the Eagles lose this game,
Same.
but I don't think they're going to. I
you're
think they
taking-
have a shot to go. Yeah, I think they have a shot to go in and win this one.
Uncle Sam, who are you taking?
What's that?
Who are you taking?
Philadelphia.
I'm going to take Minnesota because I am all in to watch A.J. Brown get traded and for this whole Philadelphia thing to fall apart. Bruce?
I think I agree. I'm going to take Minnesota.
Attaboy. I've taught you well, son. I have taught you well. Hey, did you see all the Twitterverse talking about how Jalen Waddle's going to end up being a Bill? That was trending now. I guess he posted some cryptic shit on Instagram.
I think as long as Tua is sitting in Miami, I don't see a scenario where they're trading Waddle because I don't think Stephen Ross is going to let them blow up everything right now.
Tear it all
And
down.
the AFC is still kind of wide open. Like the AFC, the bottom half of the AFC, outside of like 3 division winners right now, the bottom half of the AFC is wide open.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I like betting man. I don't think Miami gets in, but Miami has a shot to get in. And they're more in it this year than they were last year.
Boneless Big Daddy on Twitter or on TikTok.
What up, Boneless?
Boneless Big Daddy, shout out to you, my friend. Is Michael Penis Jr. a start this week versus the 49ers?
Absolutely.
Why?
I love what I saw from Michael Penix last week, and the best part, Uncle Sam and I talked about this on Tuesday, the best part was that they activated Drake London, and all that went hand in hand with Bijan playing well. What I like about Penix this week is they should be getting Darnell Mooney back. If you want to fact check me on that, I don't think he's been ruled out yet. So, yeah, I mean, if you have Michael Penix, I need to see your alternatives to see who could be better. But if you have him, you're probably starting him. That's just my 2 cents.
What about Darnell Washington? Speaking of Darnells, that is how many times did Kirk Herbstreit say that Darnell Washington was 3? Did you watch last night?
I did.
How many times did Kirk Herbstreit go out of his way to say that Darnell Washington was 330 pounds? They must have said it on air 15 times.
He looks like he's gotten a lot bigger since he left.
Yeah,
Georgia.
I mean, he's a thick dude
Yeah,
for sure.
He's a chonk.
Mooney is likely to play this week.
That's really good news for Atlanta.
Yeah, I agree. I would start Michael Penis Jr., and I don't like him, but I would start him.
I mean, that play calling was flawless against Buffalo. It was great play calling.
Do you like Goddard or Laporta this week from
Laporta.
Cond?
Laporta.
You like Laporta
I
against
love
the Bucs?
I love both of the tight ends in this game.
Goddard's hot, though.
I love Cade Otton and I love Laporta. I think Cade Otton's going to absolutely
I
destroy
do
the
too.
Lions defense.
I do, too. I would say Cade Otton would be my pick on both of those, but There's a lot of Rico Dowdle talk going on. Was trading away Dobbins and Judy for Rico Dowdle a good idea? There's a lot of Rico Dowdle going on in here. Listen, this is what I'm going to say. Rico Dowdle in the last 2 weeks, I think, has 500 scrimmage yards in 2 weeks, or like close to it.
Understandably so.
Okay. Chuba is supposed to play this week. It's not going to be a straight up, like, because some people are panicked that Rico Dowdle's not going to do anything. Some people are panicked that Chuba's going to take his spot. I don't think either of those situations are going to happen. Are you going to get a 35-point game out of Rico Dowdle? Probably not, because they are going to utilize Chuba Hubbard. But
a 20 burger out of him at least.
I think there's a situation where both of those guys are very viable going forward. Because if you can roll that offense pretty much exclusively through those two, they're going to do
They
it.
have to.
They're going to do
Carolina
it.
has no fucking choice.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude.
Just traded Shaheed for Chuba Hubbard. Is that chill?
You know what? I'll tell you why it's chill. It's just two people that think they have some gems, and you're trading them. Rashid Shaheed to me has better long-term value just because he's proved it in the past.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, Chuba Hubbard when he gets back could end up in a split and could like the one takeaway is the Panthers are running the ball well, so that principle should apply to Chuba Hubbard as well when he gets back. So
Shout out to Fig for the question. Next up, we got one from Bruther Steinberg. Jaden Daniels or Stafford this week to start?
Stafford playing?
The Rams at Jacksonville in London at 9:30 on Sunday.
Fuck that.
I hate those
Don't touch
games.
these fucking
I hate those
9:30 a.m.
games.
That's bullshit.
But we have Washington at Dallas. I'm taking Jaden Daniels at Dallas over Stafford against Jacksonville, whose defenses look pretty good in London at 9:30 in the morning on
That's the
Sunday.
reason why they've only lost one game is that defense.
Yep. Zolo, agree or disagree?
yeah, I'm with you guys.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels. Ruth.
Jane Daniels and I'm with. I think Stafford's going to struggle a little bit without Puka.
There's going to be a fall off there.
I'll say this much: I do like Devontae Adams if you have him.
Oh, Devontae Adams is good. Devontae Adams, if Puka misses a month, like they're saying it could be a month, if Puka misses a month, Devontae Adams finishes this year top 5 receiver. 100%.
Probably.
100%.
Yeah.
Would you trade James Cook for Emeka Ibuka?
Depends what you have, but
No.
I think Ibuka's a league winner, but James Cook is a top 5 running back. So depends on what you have going on.
Depends on what you need. Cam Ash, help please. Waller, Hubbard, or Booty for flex?
I'm playing Booty this week. I have no choice.
I like Booty.
I have no choice.
Waller, Hubbard, or Booty?
Waller.
The only one out of those I don't love is Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, coming off the injury.
Coming off an injury with Rico as hot as he is, I don't love it.
I just don't
Honestly,
think he's going to get the touches.
I'm going to lean Waller as well. Waller's been a touchdown monster as of late. I'm going to lean Waller. Hold on. Do we play Waddle in the weather?
What?
From Cole Blythe. Is there going to be
Is there a hurricane?
Is there a hurricane coming? We have a hurricane? Well, hold on. I think the game is in Cleveland. Yeah, it is. Yes, you're going to. Why wouldn't you play Waddle in Cleveland?
What does that mean?
It's supposed to rain in Cleveland this weekend, maybe?
Okay.
It doesn't really matter. I'm rolling with him. Quentin
In
Johnson.
Miami, rains more in Miami than it does in fucking Cleveland.
Start 2. Kelsey, Goddard, and Isle Manor. Honest to God,
Kelsey and Goddard.
Start the tight ends.
I would.
I'm starting Alec Isle Manor and Dallas Goddard. Isle Manor's going to have that breakout game. I know it's
I've
coming.
been saying that about Bayshawn Tootin too.
No, they answered your question.
Bayshaw Tootin got banged up.
Anyway,
Bayshaw Tootin got banged up. Tennessee playing against New England this week. I'm sorry. I want to see Isle Manor have the breakout game. I do. And Calvin Ridley's out. So Alec Isle Manor is wide receiver 1 for the Tennessee Titans.
not good.
Give me it.
Who's their coach?
I honestly, God, I don't know.
Who took over coaching duties there? I don't even.
Did
fucking
they
know.
fire Brian Callahan and make his dad the coach?
I don't know.
Zolo, you want to pick another game?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go ahead.
We did Eagles Vikings. Did we do Rams Jags yet?
We did not.
I think we can keep this one simple. Do the Jags bounce back after that abysmal performance last week? And the Rams got to go 12 time zones by my math, 11 time zones. How much ass are they going to drag in this game?
I mean, yeah.
I'm taking
Remember,
the Rams.
it's a Jags home game, by the way.
It's a Jags home game.
Yeah, but it's in fucking
Big week for
London.
flexing
I'm taking the
gig.
Rams.
Why?
I like Stafford more than fucking Jackson.
I don't.
Was Liam
I like-
Cohen part of that syndicate? Is he a
He
Sean-
is,
is he a McVay
yes.
disciple?
Yes.
See, this is exactly the game Stafford would come out and just ball.
No. I don't feel it.
The London game sucked.
The London game
That's
sucked.
what I'm saying.
The
You
London
seen
game
what-
sucked.
Seen what happened to
You're expecting it to be a shitty
Bo
game.
Nix. Bo Nix was dog shit last week, just like Justin Fields.
Well, Jacksonville, aren't they? They're used
Yeah.
to going overseas.
Bingo. Bingo. Bingo.
I like the
When's-
Rams defense too, though.
When's the last time Jacksonville didn't play in London?
No, that's they play a game every year there. Like they
Thank
lose
you.
a home game. They play
Trevor
a game
Lawrence
at
is-
Wembley every year. They
Trevor
always-
Lawrence has these under his belt. Stafford doesn't.
Nah.
West Coast, not only to East Coast, but to Europe. I know they've been there for a few days. Doesn't matter. I don't trust the Rams in London, number one. Number two, I trust Jacksonville there. Number three, Jacksonville, in my opinion, this game right here, this could be that. This is a marquee win for Jacksonville, and it's not for the Rams. It's just not.
I don't know about that.
What?
I don't know about that. I think McVay is a good coach, and he's not going to let these guys fucking fold up.
But-
that ain't going to happen.
I know that, but
And
what
I
I'm
think,
saying,
I think Stafford could torch that defense.
that
If he's
defense,
on, I think they could torch him.
that defense is being
Because you
very
know what?
slept on
Here,
right
I'll,
now.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. It's going to be a close game. It'll be a fucking one score game. Then all of a sudden, it's going to be a fucking 2-2 Atwell 89-yard touchdown for the fucking win right at the end.
Stafford lost his best, bud. Give me Jacksonville.
All right.
They'll. I'm taking Jacksonville money line in this. I don't even want the points. Zolo.
Yeah, I actually like Jacksonville as well. I think they're going to bounce back. I got a good feeling about them. They seem competent, and
I think they're more than competent.
yeah,
It's shocking that
Their defense has played very well for the first 6 weeks. The problem is they haven't really faced a really good defense yet, and I think the Rams' defense is better than what people think. I like that nice young core of defenders they got there. I think that could get Trevor Lawrence some huge problems. And when Trevor Lawrence is pressured, he's dog shit. So it's my opinion.
What color dog shit? Gray and petrified.
A
petrified.
little yellow greenish like Bruce.
What do you mean?
He was looking at me, so he was just anything he said.
It was just going to be Bruce.
Yeah.
It was always going to be Bruce. Can we talk about the shit bowl real quick?
Then we just talk about that?
No.
I thought this was the game we just talked about.
This is a bigger shit bowl. The Carolina Panthers are heading to MetLife Stadium to play the winless New York Jets.
Does Aaron Glenn get the win?
Carolina's a 1.5 point favorite. You want me to be honest with you? They don't win this game. They don't win this game.
Nope.
They don't win this game. Carolina looks too serviceable. All reality, Bryce Young has been just good enough. And I think the way that the Jets defense has looked as of late, Carolina, with Rico, with Dowdle and Chuba, having Chuba back to give him a breather, they're going to run all over this Jets defense. I really do. I really think they're going to run off.
I thought the Jets did a really good job last week against Denver. And I think Denver's a really good team. Defensively, offensively, they're good. Defensively, they're good. I actually like the Jets. I think Aaron Glenn gets his first win.
I wish we could figure out how many times Uncle Sam's picked the Jets this year and lost. I would love to know that.
Not as many as when Rodgers was there.
That's true.
I think you're both right. The Carolina has been looking serviceable. I feel like they're getting better every week. I think Ted McMillan stands out to me. Something's got to give with the Jets, though, and I think they know that if it's not this week,
If not now, when?
it might not happen. And the Jets are playing hard enough. Like, I can see Bryce Young plays to his opponents. Like, if his opponents play up, like Dallas last week, he went toe-to-toe with Dak. They won. I think that he's going to play to Justin Fields, and it's going to be muckety-muck.
Garrett Wilson is
Dallas's
doubtful. I don't know if that makes the difference for you. Did you hear me?
Tell the
About
truth.
Theo Johnson.
Garrett Wilson is doubtful.
He's not playing. I don't think it's that, dude. I think Dallas's defense is not really that good. I actually think they're kind of shitty, to be honest with you. And I think the Jets will be able to move the ball on them.
You want to know what's shocking?
Yeah.
If you go by the numbers, like yards per game and all that happy horse shit, Carolina's defense is better than the Jets.
Well,
by like by a pretty good margin. The only thing the Jets have the mouse in is
because
sacks.
Carolina's offense is better than the Jets' offense.
That is also true. Their numbers are better.
Listen, if you can't sustain drives, your defense is on the field a shit long time. That counts against the defense. It shouldn't, but it does.
I don't care. I'm going Carolina. And you want to know? You remember that run I took Carolina for like 6 games last year and I didn't win one? That's Uncle Sam right now with the Jets. I'm good with it. Zola, who are you taking?
I'm going to take the Jets. I'm going to take the Jets. Yeah, they got to win. I think the Jets are playing harder than anyone thinks.
Bruce?
They're the year one Campbell Lions.
Bruce?
In Bryce Young's rookie season, I drafted him in fantasy, so therefore I'm going to take the Carolina Panthers.
What logic? What a great piece of logic there from Bruce. What a fantastic.
It's a shit bowl. What do you want me to do?
Should we answer a few questions?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Would you start Bourne over Vidal in fantasy?
Yes. I would start Kendrick Bourne right now over Vidal.
That's what I. Who should I flex this week? Kamara, Swift, or Worthy? I, for one, don't love Xavier Worthy with Rashee Rice coming back this week. I want to see the usage.
I actually do, but I think DeAndre Swift has been outstanding.
He's been very good.
And he's worth a ride. He's worth a flyer.
Ian asked, should I start Keyshawn Booty? Uncle Sam.
I'm starting him.
If Uncle Sam's starting him, then you should too.
I have no choice.
Quentin Johnson, Jordan Mason, Rico Dowdle, pick one. Dude, it's hard to bench Rico Dowdle right now.
Can't bench Dowdle, dude. That's just dumb.
Dude, he's got 2 30-point games in a row. I don't know how you bench him.
You bench him, you're an idiot.
You got to play, especially against the Jets defense. I'm playing him this week. Do you guys like Caleb Williams or Justin Herbert this week?
Justin Herbert.
You can't not play Justin Herbert right now either. I mean, I know he cooled off a little bit, but I'm still rolling Justin Herbert all the way. Michael Pittman or Rashid Shaheed this week?
Rashid Shaheed, let it ride. Let it ride. Pittman's going up against a good defense. I think there's a shot that Daniel Jones is put in a blender. Khalil Mack, I believe. I don't know if he's playing, but they started his clock.
They opened the window.
They started his clock.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
so
got the
not
next 2
playing.
weeks.
Let's pick another game real quick here. The Colts at the Chargers. Chargers are a 1.5-point favorite. What are you laughing about, bro?
I'm just laughing, dude.
Why are you laughing?
Just damn.
Chargers a 1.5-point favorite over the Colts, which is kind of surprising to me. Is that just a home field advantage thing? Are they just giving the 1.5?
I think the Chargers. I think the Chargers have just played poorly enough over the last couple weeks that's a worthy line right there. And I'm with Uncle Sam. He nailed it. Whenever it was, they've just looked completely different since Joe Alt has left. Here's the good news: Joe Alt's coming back.
But I'm surprised the Chargers are favored.
Not yet.
No, I'm not. I'm not surprised they're favored because I don't think the Colts are that good.
I don't agree with that. I think the Colts are fucking pretty goddamn good.
So you're taking the Colts.
I mean, I'm taking the Colts. I'm taking the Colts till the wheels fall off, dude.
One thing about Jim Harbaugh
Yeah.
is they tend to win games that they're supposed to win. And
Yeah.
if Vegas has them favored and there's no injuries, I trust the Chargers in
No
shootout.
injuries. What do you mean?
No, I'm in the game,
Yeah.
in-game injuries. I trust the Chargers to win this game more than I trust the Colts to win.
I
this
still
game.
think the Chargers are missing so much offensively that that
missing the
it's-
tackles is tough. It's not
tough,
easy.
dude. You're seeing it right now. They're losing close games they should be winning.
I'm going to go with the Colts, baby, because you know what? God bless Daniel Jones. And I agree.
Ball game.
I agree. The Khalil Mack injury, the Joe Alt injury, and in all reality, Daniel Jones has been able to do certain things this year that I think he's just going to keep the ball rolling a little bit. I don't think they're dead yet. And I said week one.
He threw a real shitty pick last week, and I thought, here we go, the wheels are going to come off.
But it didn't.
And he rebounded.
It came.
And
He
I
bounced
was
back a
really
little bit.
impressed with that.
I think, you want to know what? This is the tell it game for them. This is the walk it and talk it game for them. If they go in there and they get shit pumped by the Chargers, then that's it.
The
we
wheels
know.
might be coming off.
The wheels are coming off. This game tells us a lot. So until we see it, I'm gonna roll with Indianapolis. Bruce.
Give me the Colts. In that stupid little song
What
they
was
have.
that? He's all muffled back there. What is he doing?
Well, I noticed that there's a
You want to whip it, my dog?
he's
Do
got
not mention these. These are not mine. These are Gary No Football.
Shout out to Gary.
shout out to Gary No Football. You left your edibles here.
Eat that shit. No wonder why you're a retard.
Would you go Diggs, Dobbs, or J-Mo to start this week? Honest to God, Stephon Diggs has been pretty impressive. You know, so I don't know how I feel about the Dobbs
Actually,
thing.
he was a little quiet last week.
Last week he was. Week before he was nice.
They
Romeo
they
Dobbs,
love
just
they love Romeo Dobbs. And that like that's Jordan Love's main
I
target
know.
in the end zone
it's
is
for
Romeo Dobbs.
fantasy.
It's
points.
Kraft out of the end zone, and when he's looking into the end zone to pass, it's Dobbs. He's touchdown dependent, but
so touchdown.
who was it? Diggs, Dobbs. Who's the third one?
J-Mo.
I love J-Mo this week. Sorry,
He
can't keep-
scratched the surface last week. He's
Yeah.
gonna start really getting.
Yeah,
They're going to really start targeting him downfield.
I love all Lions and Bucks pass catchers this week. If you got one, enjoy the ride.
J. Santiago 1217. You're going with J-Mo, my friend. Would you go Travion Henderson or Tajay Spears?
Travion Henderson. Travion Henderson.
Yeah, because of
I think you got to roll Henderson.
the fumbling issue there, and with
Yeah.
Gibson out, you would have
Yeah.
to go Henderson.
You got to go. I think Henderson's going to start
Antonio
to see a
Gibson
bulk
out.
of the carries.
I think
Yeah.
he's going to get the bulk of the third down stuff.
Oh, that's a good one there. Shit, I just lost it too. Honey Badger 714. Would you flex DeAndre Swift or Kyle Manor? I'm going to Kyle Manor. Give me
Swift.
wide receiver one.
Swift.
Swift
I
showed
love
last
Io
week.
Manor long term. I think he could turn into a league winner because he showed the flashes earlier in the year when Cam Ward was more on track. But Swift has been hot. He's more of a sure thing right now. I like Swift there.
Let's see here. Jonathan Armstrong 0. Lions over the Bucs. We need a decisive game going into the bye week. I agree. I think the Lions will just squeak it out. Continuing down here, Dobbs or BTJ this week from Jason Burns.
Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas is getting better every week.
Only
He's back.
reason I hesitate is because all of those London games have been so low scoring. I just don't know. That's
Dobbs,
the
you're relying
only
on
reason.
touchdowns.
I know.
They're opposites. Like Brian Thomas has not been getting the touchdowns, but now his production's back. Whereas Dobbs has been getting the touchdowns, and then he gets a deep ball downfield here and there. I don't know if Dobbs can win you a game like Brian Thomas can.
That's also true.
So how bad do you need the win, and like what do you have to recoup?
Who's Green Bay playing?
Green Bay is playing. It's someone not good. Packers are playing
at
the Cardinals.
Arizona.
So Dobbs
At Arizona,
Dobbs
dude,
could
you
get
gotta take Dobbs.
Dobbs can get
Come on.
CB. No, he can get CB1 though. Will Johnson, best corner in the league right now. He's the highest graded corner in the league.
I don't go by numbers.
That's fine.
I don't do numberage.
Okay,
I don't
let
go
me,
by numbers. I go by what I.
Let me help. He's giving up 1.5 catches for a game for less than 20 yards and 0.2 touchdowns a game, which means he's giving up one touchdown the entire year.
playing in the slot.
No, he's starting. He's a shutdown corner.
Before we pick another game, you know what? Actually, let's pick one more game first. We got the Giants heading to Denver to play the Broncos. This one is really intriguing to me. Denver's a touchdown favorite. I think that's a ton of points. Listen, it's Cam Scatteraboo season. It's Jackson Dart season. I'm all in. I'm all in on the New York Football Giants. I'm going to take the Giants. And I didn't like what I saw at Denver last week at all. I know it was the Euro game and all that bullshit. The Giants right now feel like they're about to do something that nobody saw coming. Just a feeling. I'm buying in. I know it's a lot of hype. I know Cam Scatteraboo, who looks a lot like Bruce, he was running around with no shirt on, and I'm all in.
Eating gummies, banging his head against the wall.
Yeah. Give me Jackson Dart. Give me Cam Scatteraboo. Give me the Giants. I'll take the +7 just in case, but I would not hate Giants money line in this either. You guys can both tell me I'm nuts now, so go ahead.
Yeah, I'm taking the Broncos.
Why?
Taking the Broncos.
Why?
They bounced back from last week's abysmal performance.
They won last week.
Abysmal performance. It was garbage. And I think they bounced back this week.
You know, that's so shocking to me because I thought for sure you were going to buy into this Giants team, and you're just not.
I just think that
It's a bunch of angry white.
Denver is a lot better than what you seen last week. Last week was absolute trash. It was trash.
Nothing screams fun for Sean Payton like two rookies coming to town against his defense. I don't
Nick
buy
Bonito, baby.
Dart and Scatteraboo. I think that the Denver defense is just catching on. What they give up last week? I mean, I know it was the Jets, but what they give up last week?
10 points.
10. I don't know. I think they have all the makings. Like, is Pat Surtain going to even be challenged in this game? He's got Wan'Dale Robinson.
I think so.
Don't forget about Darius Slayton.
I think, hey,
Ball.
Robinson, you say
Jalen
what
Hyatt.
you want to say. The guy's a hand.
But-
The newly
Theo-
reformed Jalen Hyatt.
Theo Johnson breakout game.
They've all been good. Robinson, Hyatt, they've all been good. I just don't think I don't know if I trust them going.
Can I talk about a prop real quick here?
You sure can.
I would take every single Troy Franklin prop you can this week. I feel that one in my plums, personally. You don't like the Troy Franklin prop?
No.
Why? I'm going to parlay Cam Scatteraboo, Theo Johnson.
Sutton didn't do shit last week. He's
That's
gonna
what
have a-
I'm saying.
I got a feeling he'll have a big week
No,
this
no. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
Troy Franklin's team
week. All right.
going forward. Listen to me. In a year or two, we're going to be talking about the best receivers in the league. We're not going to be talking about Puka Nacua and Amon-Ra St. Brown. We're going to be talking about Kyle Manor and Troy Franklin. Mark my words. So you went Denver. You went Denver.
You're the Giants.
I'm 100% going Giants.
Would love to ride that train with you, but I'm taking Denver.
Whatever.
This game it screams coaching. It screams coaching.
Brian Dabble is not a bad coach. Don't get that twisted.
I didn't
He never
say
was.
He, was a bad
He
coach.
never was.
No, Bruce is, though.
He never was.
Bruce is.
No, I think Sean Payton
listen
was
to me.
a better coach. Than,
Bruce is just angry because Bruce looks like Brian Dabble's illegitimate son. Okay? And you look like Brian Dabble's
Not
illegitimate
Brian
brother.
Dabble. I just think he has had dysfunction throughout that offense and team since he's been there. So it's like Dan Campbell figured it out.
Caden upside down and backwards traded Rico Dowdle for Debo. Is that a W or an L?
Dowdle for Debo?
Say it one more time slower.
Dowdle for Debo.
I don't know. I guess if you needed a fucking running back, I guess. I don't know.
I think Debo's upside is higher now that Jaden Daniels is back, but I mean, how bad do you need to win right now? Because Dowdle won some people's weeks single-handedly last week. So
Right. You've been doing that for the last 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Otten or Stevenson in the flex. I'm guessing that's Ramondre from Sean. We all talked about how we think Cade Otton's going to have an absolute monster week here. So
Hello.
I'm going to roll Cade Otton. What are you
No
doing?
JJ McCarthy then.
Right.
Who? Carson Wentz starting?
Yeah.
Puka and Ibuka got hurt, so I needed a receiver. That's why he traded Rico for Debo. I like it then. You needed to fill that gap. I like that. Zolo, you want to pick another game?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go ahead.
What if we do divisional game, Uncle Sam? Can I get a divisional game?
What kind of game is it, Uncle Sam?
Yeah, divisional.
What the fuck is that?
It's not quite Sunday
What are we
night
talking
football,
about?
But it's, I mean, there was one point where this was the best rivalry in the NFL because it was Cowboys and Indians. Commanders are going.
To Dallas?
Commanders are going to Dallas. It's a 4:25 game Sunday. I think this could be a lot of fun.
I think this could be a.
Gene Daniels back.
Yeah, he's back.
I like the Commanders in this game.
Why?
I just do. I don't like Dallas's defense. I think they're dog shit. And I just think that he'll be able to move the ball on will against them. You know. And who's this dude they got there? The little running back guy? What did you call him again?
Bill.
BTS?
Bill.
What do you call him?
Bill.
Whatever.
Jacory.
Billy Rex.
Corey Krosky Merritt. They
Billy
call him
Rex Road?
fucking Bill.
Billy fucking Rex.
Billy Rex Road.
Okay. I think if they get him going, that Dallas won't be able to stop them.
Shout out to Billy
Dallas
Rex
hasn't been able to stop anybody. I mean, this is an issue, big time.
I'm gonna. Washington or Dallas is favored in this, by the way, at home.
Okay.
Solo go. I don't know who to take in this.
I have a hard time seeing Dallas lose back-to-back games, and nothing I've seen from the Commanders has impressed me. This comes down to which defense do you trust more. I think you're going to trust the Commanders' defense more.
Yep.
Every time Dallas has gotten popped in the mouth, so didn't necessarily get popped in the mouth against Philly week 1, but they came back and won the next week. They got popped in the mouth by the Giants week 3, whenever that was. They came back and won the next week. They were popped in the mouth last week. I think they're going to come back in this week. So give me the Cowboys at home. That's going to be a tough environment for that. Even, I think they're going to want to beat Dan Quinn.
Oh, 100%.
I think they're going to want to beat Dan Quinn.
You know what? I'm taking Dallas. I'm going to take Dallas. I think that CD's back. You're going to get the mojo going. Pickens, CD. Dak has looked really good at times. Javonte, I like Javonte. I like it all. Give me Dallas. I'm trying to find a way to pick Washington in this game. I can't. Give me Dallas. I'll give up the 1.5. I have no problem. Bruce?
Give me Dallas.
That a boy. That a boy. Zolo, do we have anybody on TikTok that we need to answer?
This dude asked like 100 times if Devo
Who?
was going to play.
Who is it, Bruce?
I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, I mean, anything we could do, you could just go Google,
We already did trade Cook for Abuka, right?
No, we didn't.
Oh,
yes, we did.
Victoria,
Victoria, we answered this one for you earlier. It would really. Oh, she elaborated. I have ETN and White for running backs and Pickens and Collins at wide receiver.
Should I sit Marvin Harrison Jr. and start Tez Johnson or Jordan Whittington?
Not Jordan Whittington. I don't think Jordan Whittington is just going to come out and take the world by storm.
Who's starting for the Cardinals this week?
I don't know. I don't know who's left not dead for the Cardinals is really the big question. I mean, everybody on the Cardinals is hurt right now.
Yeah, it's still Jacoby Brissett.
It is.
Yeah. I like Tez Johnson out of everyone you've named.
I think I like Tease Johnson. Uncle Sam really likes
If
Tease
you have
Johnson.
a Bucs or
He was a
Lions pass
handful
catcher,
last week. That's all I said.
if you have a Bucs or Lions pass catcher, you're probably sitting pretty. And Johnson's stock skyrockets if Abuka doesn't play. Skyrockets. I think he might be him and Cade Otton to me are more of locks than Mike Evans are because there's no reciprocal answer on the Lions defense for Tez Johnson. So yeah, I would go Tez Johnson. Am I crazy there?
No, I would have to agree with you. I would have to agree with you 100%. Swift or Scattaboo from Christy L.
Swift.
I'm going Scattaboo. I'm still leaning and riding with Scattaboo. But I understand either way. I understand 100% either way. Okay, we got another game, right?
Yeah, we got one more.
Which one is that, Solo?
Falcons at Niners.
The Falcons at Niners.
Sunday Night Football.
We already know who Uncle Sam's rolling with in this game because he's going to get himself a nice dose of Michael Penis Jr. I don't know. Oh, God, San Francisco's favorited.
What?
San Francisco's
Yeah,
favored.
I'm taking the Falcons.
It's hard to take an East Coast team, an Eastern time zone team, and take them on the road in the West Coast in prime time against some really rabid fit. Like, that building's going to be loud Sunday night. The Niners are in it still.
I'm taking the Falcons to Bijan.
Bijan was so good last
I
week.
know. He's going to look even better this week with no Fred Warner. Boo.
You know what?
What?
As insane as this is for me to say, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take Atlanta as well. I'm gonna take Atlanta. They really did impress me last week.
I'll bite on Atlanta. I think Atlanta.
Wow.
I think Atlanta could win a shootout.
You do.
I do.
Bruce, who do you think has got this one?
I'm gonna take Atlanta.
Oh, it's unanimous.
It's unanimous. That's shocking. That is shocking.
I have Bijan.
That's it. That's why you're rolling. You're rolling, Bijan.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What? All right. What?
What do you think of the call by the NFL?
I was gonna.
That's bullshit.
You read my mind. I want Solo to explain everything, the timeline of events that has gone on since Monday night or Sunday night.
I'll do my best. We'll keep it short. In the post game, in the pool report. So for those that don't know, one reporter from both beat corps, from both press corps for each team, one reporter gets to go and ask the questions to the officials. It's just to hold the officials accountable. It's just journalism 101. It's called a pool report. And in the pool report, I can't remember who asked it, but they asked the refs where the review of the call came from on the Jared Goff touchdown that wasn't. And they said that we talked about it, yada, 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 this and that, and then it was overturned. Dan Campbell later said on the field he was told that New York were the ones that phoned in to talk about it, okay? Someone is lying. We know in a million years that Dan Campbell would never lie. So people have spent it's mainly been like Packers and Chiefs fans have spent all week trying to find holes in Dan Campbell and trying to discredit him. Dan Campbell wouldn't make that up. And I fully believe that New York phoned in that missed call. Do you agree?
100%.
Do you agree, Uncle Sam?
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here's the catch. I'm a Lions fan. I will be the first one to tell you that the review got the call right. Done. We're done. They whatever interpretation the Lions have of the call, don't care. They reviewed it. Let's say they got the call right, okay? The point isn't that we're bitching or we're soft because they reviewed a call in order to get it right. Lions fans, go home and stop crying. The point is the precedent of what they did to get the call right. And how many instances does that not happen in where New York calls in and says, you need to talk about this call? How many instances, how many tush pushes where the guy is lined up offsides or there's a false start? How many Travis Kelce catches that the ball hits the ground? Where do we draw the line on when New York should be calling in or wherever? Where is it New York?
Yep.
Wherever their replay booth is. NHL's Toronto, MLB, I don't know where it is. NBA is Secaucus, New Jersey. I think it's New York for the NFL. Where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line? Because do we want to get these calls right or do we want to help benefit certain teams? And because there's been no accountability for the league, it seems like you are helping a certain team. Because later on in the game, they could have made one of those same phone-ins on a Travis Kelce play, and they did it. And this is just Lions-Chiefs. There's instances every week where this could happen, and they're not doing it. So where do we draw the line? That is the problem, is the precedent this sense.
Hey, this is my whole thing. And Schmitty, you can sit there and wah all you want, but this is not a Lions versus Chiefs thing.
Has
This is
nothing to do with it.
This is not us being a bitter Lions fans thing.
They got the call right.
You can keep on wahing like an asshole on there because that's what you are. But all I'm going to say is, what's the point of having the refs if this is the way that you're going to officiate the games? Just have some asshole on the field that's just taking all of his cues from New York. Just do it all virtually and get them out of there.
in general, this is a bigger picture problem because the NFL needs full-time officials. There has always been a lack of consistency with calls. The biggest one I can think of is the tush push. That's to me that's
the tush push thing needs to just be done.
No,
Like,
I don't mind it. I don't mind the play. If you can't stop it, it should be like that's a thing. I agree with
yes,
everybody.
but they can't run it in a fashion that
Exactly.
makes it not be a penalty.
Exactly.
And they have it down to such a science to where they can do it and not have the flag thrown, but it is still a penalty.
Almost every time they run that play, like if we were to take the last 10 times they've run the play, which I believe they ran it 4 times in a row the other day, right? I didn't see it, but
Listen,
almost
they did that shit in the Super Bowl.
yeah.
And the only thing I was seeing was guys lining up in the neutral zone, and they weren't calling it.
Someone is
Every
lined
time
up.
they're lined up in the neutral
Someone
zone.
is
Every
lined up
single time.
There's a
improperly.
defender in the neutral zone
Every time.
Every
every
time.
fucking time.
Someone is lined up improperly every time. And a lot of the time, like multiple guys for the Eagles are false
Correct.
starting.
Correct.
And
But I'm
every time.
talking about the defense.
Okay, that's because you're going to sit here and defend the
No,
fucking
I'm
Eagles.
not. I'm not
If you-
defending them, dude.
there's an
Go back into
8-minute
the
long
Super Bowl.
Okay.
And you tell me that their best defender was not offsides just about every
Again,
fucking time they tried.
There's an 8-minute long video on YouTube showing every tush push that has been run, and 91% of them, somebody on the Eagles is lined up offsides.
Okay.
It's like common fact.
What's the
or
center?
they jump.
The center's offside.
Correct. Or they jump. Every single time. That's the problem. There's no consistency. If you're going to have
But
New
the
York do
problem
it all
is
with
this: they
cameras,
come
then
out
do
with
it
this
that way.
fucking play that nobody's seen yet, and they're saying, "I didn't understand any of it."
I didn't understand
As
the
long
penalty.
as he wasn't lined up
the
under
golf
center,
one?
Yes.
yeah, I still don't. I believe the Lions' interpretation of it because he didn't line up under center, and lined up under center means your hands
Right.
cannot go under center.
Correct.
And they didn't do that. Whatever. You want to interpret it anyway. The reason the rule is in place is so the defender is not deceived and has time to cover the player. The defender had time to go out and cover. The defender, who was it? Was it what's his face? I don't know who it was, but it doesn't matter who it was. The defender had time to do it. So the rule is in place to make sure the defender has time to cover. The defender was there making the play. So instantly the rule doesn't
sounds
make
a lot
sense.
like Dallas.
It's the equivalent of a
Sounds lot
hold.
like Dallas.
It's the equivalent of a hold that happens on the other side of the play that has no bearing on the play. That's called a hold. Like there's just common sense things that the officials do that don't make sense. That was one of them. It's got nothing to do with Lions Chiefs. That's just an example of where it happened. But where do we draw the line? How often is this happening? How do we know this is happening? Why isn't it happening more often? Why isn't it happening less often? Where do we draw the line? That's the problem. I also don't like the hit piece that the NFL clearly put out on Brian Branch. I don't like that. I don't like when they double down every time this happens because they have egg on their face because they literally can't admit that we fucked up. They literally can't admit that. They're incapable of doing that. Story for another time. I think that they interpreted the rule correctly. I think the way they got to interpreting the rule correctly was piss poor, because that should be happening throughout games at that point, okay? Officials need to come to that conclusion on their own. No one should be in their ear
Hey,
telling
listen,
them that.
nobody threw a fucking flag, dude.
Nobody threw a
That's
flag.
my problem.
Nobody
Nobody threw a fucking flag,
Right.
dude.
There was no
How
flag.
are you going to call down a minute and a half later, and say, "Oh, there's a flag"? What the
Did
fuck
you guys
is
see
that,
what
dude?
Calvin Shepard said today?
No, but go ahead.
The NFL has sent out Calvin Shepard said today that the NFL sent out a memo and a tape to make sure that players are punching the ball and not the player when they're looking to force a fumble.
Because Brian Branch-
indicated the tape was due
No.
to Jack Campbell's
Or Jack
style
Campbell.
of play.
Jack Campbell, sorry.
Okay, listen to me. Mason Rudolph almost killed a guy with a helmet in this Brian Branch little scuffle after the game where he bloodied Juju Smith-Schuster's lip is getting more publicity.
And-
what the fuck are we doing?
And if
Miles
you're a
Garrett.
Chiefs fan, by the way,
Miles Garrett tried to kill
almost
someone
killed
too.
Rudolph.
if you're a Chiefs fan, 30 fan bases are against you. The only
Yeah.
one that isn't is the Packers, just because they love to get on their knees. 30 fan bases were so happy that Juju got his ass knocked out and said it's been a long time coming. That says a lot about your team and less about Brian Branch.
Amen.
And if your quarterback wants to say we do things in between the whistles, he talks the most shit than anyone in the league after the whistle. So calm the fuck down. If you're good, we'll see you later on. We're looking forward to it. I promise you.
What? You feel differently?
R.I.P. to Ace Frehley. I've had
He died?
football. Ace Frehley.
Oh, he was sick for a while. Didn't he have like Parkinson's or something?
He fell and had a brain bleed, and they shut the life support off
Yes.
him. Actually, I believe it was either yesterday or today. So, R.I.P. to Ace Frehley. R.I.P. to Ricky Hatton, too. I don't know if you guys know anything about boxing, but Ricky Hatton was a very good fighter from England for a lot of years. And
He had some good battles with Manny Pacquiao.
He retired, and come to find out, he had passed away, and he took his own life. And of course, that's a hard business, dude. Boxing is a no bullshit sport, and them guys that do that are warriors, dude. But you pay the price later on, at the end of your career, and then you pay the price later when you get older. And sometimes getting old is not good for them. But R.I.P. to Ricky Hatton, R.I.P. to Ace Frehley. That's it.
Louis Riddick just put out a statement 45 minutes ago.
I saw that because before you read the statement, and I read it, and I'm sorry for not saying anything. I'm happy you brought it up. The demeanor in the locker room today. Terrion Arnold practiced, by the way, today. He's not going to play, but he practiced, by the way, with the sling.
That's good.
The demeanor in the locker room today amongst Lions veterans was very poor. They were all, the words we used were disappointed, disheartened, and angry over that video that the NFL released about Brian Branch with Louis Riddick's voiceover. And I like Louis Riddick, by the way, and I'm really grateful for this apology, but go ahead and read it.
The Detroit Lions organization is one I have nothing but respect for. Their ownership, head coach, general manager, and players. Fast forward to this week, the Turning Point episode that was voiced by me recently that covered the Chiefs-Lions game didn't come across the way it should have. The intent is to collaboratively, as a group, document the events of this game, good and bad. There is never an intent to do a hit piece on anyone or any team. That being said, I can see how the short clip that was posted on social media could be taken as an attempt to cast the Lions and Brian Branch in a calculated, unfavorable manner. I did not want to be a part of that. I will make certain that anything that has my name attached to it will never leave room for it to be interpreted that way again in the future.
That's nice.
Dog
That's
shit.
dog shit. That's dog shit.
I don't think he knew he was
That's why
doing
John
that.
Gruden got ran out of town too. It's dog shit. The NFL is big giant fucking cesspool of greed. That's what it is.
Did
a
you-
cesspool of fucking?
Did anybody happen to hear about that bet?
What bet?
Somebody, some crazy bastard out there had $5,000 on Jared Goff to be the first touchdown scorer in that game. Like on either as a receiver or run one in. Jared Goff for first touchdown, he put $5,000 on to win $450,000. What if that, hypothetically, Uncle Sam,
Maybe he's the one that made the call.
if that was you, and you had watched Jared Goff catch a touchdown pass to score,
I would fly to New York and shoot whoever made the phone call.
Hank from Pardon My Take, the Pardon My Take producer, had $150 on it to win like $13,000, and they were watching it in real time while they were filming Pardon My Take, and I got called back.
insane.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce,
What's up?
you got anything to add?
Is it time to go to the gym yet?
It's time for you to go to the gym, my friend.
Anyway.
Anything to add from you, Uncle Sam? Zola, which game are you most excited for this weekend besides Lions?
Put me on the spot here. Probably Commanders Cowboys.
That's going to be a great one. Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of I was going to say the Detroit Lions.
Oh, careful. Chiefs fans aren't going to. Those Chiefs fans
Yeah.
that were crying in our mentions
Wah,
on TikTok last year as their team got punched in the mouth in the Super Bowl.
Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Tip Ball. Oh, shit. Hold on. We're giving away Lions tickets. I forgot. I almost went this whole time. We're giving away 2 sets of 2 tickets to the Lions-Bucs Monday night game. You can figure out how to enter on Instagram. I'm going to go live on Instagram and TikTok Sunday real briefly and give them away. So, yeah, go to our Instagram at Tipballs or TikTok at Tipballs Podcast and go enter for your chance to win tickets to this Monday night game. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back Tuesday.